Society home with them. Matt?
Good morning, Stan.
Do we have IV access? No, we don't. Let's get an IO in.
ER doctors experienced moderate to severe levels of stress when the COVID crisis first arrived at their hospitals. That's according to a new survey from UCSF, which found that 90% of physicians also changed their behavior around family.
Most notably, they decreased their signs of affection, less hugging, less kissing with partners and things like that.
Robert Rodriguez, a professor of emergency medicine at UCSF, tells KCBS there are two surefire things that will lower stress levels among ER docs, make PPE readily available, and more rapid coronavirus testing.
There's more PPE available. That problem has been addressed better. The issue of rapid testing is still problematic.
UCSF plans to release a follow-up survey soon to find out if stress levels have improved since the early days of the pandemic. Reporting live, Matt Bigler, KCBS.
There is new evidence supporting the theory that the coronavirus can be transmitted not just by the larger droplets created when someone sneezes or coughs, but also in the much smaller aerosols created in normal breathing. This so-called preprint paper, which has not been peer-reviewed, involves a study of a half dozen patients hospitalized for treatment of COVID-19 back in April. Researchers used sensitive equipment to gather and analyze air samples in those patients' rooms. They then extracted RNA from the samples and ran cell cultures, proving that the coronavirus was present in the air around the patients and that the virus could replicate when cultured. The research team concluded by writing, and we quote, "Aerosol prevention measures should be implemented to effectively stem the spread of the coronavirus, particularly in crowded settings."
And that happens to be right in the wheelhouse of our Ask an Expert segment guest today, Dr. Lindsay Marr. She is a professor of civil and environmental engineering and expert in airborne disease transmission at Virginia Tech. So she'll be joining us at 9:20, just over an hour from now. Any questions you may have about the emerging evidence around coronavirus and aerosols or the disease itself and the way it's transmitted, send them to us now by email at askus@kcbsradio.com. Life in the bubble. We'll be talking with a member of the San Jose Earthquakes from Orlando, where Major League Soccer is conducting its tournament. He'll join us on sports just over 2 minutes from now. It's 8:13.
Home sweet home.
People are putting time and energy and money into their homes right now.
There's no better place to put it.
And as a result of all that effort,
yes,
a lot of junk needs to disappear.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
You won't just be saying home sweet home anymore.
You'll be saying extremely very sweet,
big, open, spacious,
sparkling, junk-free home.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
Get the outdoor living space you've always dreamed of during the System Pavers Steep Summer Savings Event. With no interest financing through 2022 for orders placed by July 31st, you can enjoy your redesigned outdoor space now and pay over time. Whether you need a new paver walkway, a custom hardscape or yard design, outdoor lighting, or anything in between, System Pavers can make your vision come to life. And because most projects are completed in less than a week, you'll be able to enjoy your new space almost as fast as you can say, "The neighbors will be so jealous." Schedule your free design consultation today and see how easy it is to bring new life to your outdoor spaces. Visit SystemPavers.com or call us at 800-PAVE-004. That's 800-PAVE-004. System Pavers. Outdoor living designed around you. Project installation must commence within 60 days of purchase. Financing subject to third-party credit approval. Contractor's license 661575.
Finding the right Medicare plan to meet your needs can be confusing. Call 800-428-0919 to find an all-in-one Medicare plan that may give you more benefits for less money. eHealth can provide you with free information and the practical advice you need. Call 800-428-0919 to find out about all-in-one Medicare plans with possible extra benefits like routine dental, eyeglasses, in-home care, hearing aids, acupuncture, and more. eHealth eHealth allows you to shop and compare many different Medicare plans in your area. Their licensed insurance agents can walk you through your Medicare options, and there is never an obligation to enroll in a plan.
I have to tell you, I was so excited to find eHealth and the coverage that I receive because I really save a lot.
Call now, 800-428-0919. That's 800-428-0919. eHealth has no government or Medicare affiliation.
Roll out refreshed with Mako. Enjoy online estimates and contactless services for easier and safer paint and collision repair. Get started at Mako.com. Uh-oh, better get Mako.
Coming up on KCBS, a second chance to save Caltrain.
Right now, we bring Steve Bitker aboard KCBS Sports News. Steve?
Yes, Stan, the MLS is back. Tournament continues at the Disney World bubble. New England and Toronto, a 0-0 tie this morning. Both have already advanced to the knockout stage. Tonight, Atlanta, Columbus. Columbus is advanced, and Montreal against DC United. Both of those teams have advanced, as have the San Jose Earthquakes, with 2 wins and a tie, winning Group B. Stan?
Yes, Steve, we have aboard with us now from the bubble, and this is an exciting moment. You don't get to go inside the bubble very often from the outside, but Quakes defender Tommy Thompson, a Northern California native. Tommy, thanks for taking time. And, I think all of us want to know, you guys committed essentially to 5 weeks and a little more than that within the confines of this facility. What's it like?
Yeah, it's been a really positive experience for us so far. I think it was difficult, especially for our team in San Jose, because we weren't able to train as a group for the entire quarantine period. So we were the last MLS team to be able to train together due to the restrictions in our area. So to be able to come here and get back to playing together like we were before the issues with the coronavirus, it was special, and it's paid off so far.
Tommy, how do you spend a typical day in this bubble? Is it fun? Is it boring? I trust it's team bonding. What do you do?
Yeah, so I actually have been running online Zoom training sessions from my hotel room. So I've been coaching a lot of kids across the U.S. Using Zoom, which has been a lot of fun because I created a YouTube channel to get that going to make sure I can keep myself busy. So it's been a fun passion project on the side.
I got to ask you how that works. So you got kids on the other end, presumably indoors, presumably with a soccer ball. Is there potential for trouble there for mom and dad?
I suggest for them to be in the garage or outside. But it's a lot of fun. I got a YouTube channel, and so I just show them videos instructing them on how to do it. And they see it, and then they do it. So it's a lot of fun.
Tommy, aside from your YouTube project there, what do you enjoy most about life in the bubble, and what's the most challenging?
I actually have really enjoyed the ability to be together as a team as often as we can. I think we have a great group, and so it's allowed for us to have a really positive experience here. I think the biggest challenge was initially getting used to the coronavirus testing and the precautionary measures we need to take. But once we got over that first hurdle and we got used to life in the bubble, it only took a couple days to get adjusted. It's been really positive, and our team's really enjoyed it. Right now, we're actually some of the guys are golfing here at Walt Disney World, so it's not too much you can complain about.
So I have to ask you, from the outside, what we as sports fans see of MLS and other sports, we begin to see baseball, just this week, is a game, right? The same players, the same quality of play, but kind of a weird experience in that there's nobody in the seats and then the piped-in crowd noise. How does that feel to be down on the pitch when that's going on?
Yeah, so it's actually something that we're somewhat accustomed to already. Guys are used to playing preseason games without fans. So it's something we've experienced a lot. I think from a viewer's point of view, it looks a little bit more strange. But for us, we feel comfortable, and we're just excited to be back on the field because it was difficult for us to have to take such a long break right in the middle of our season. So we look past the negatives, and we're trying to focus on the positives.
Tommy, do you know who you play in that knockout round, the first game Monday night?
I haven't seen who it is yet. I believe it was the third place in groups A, D or C, but I'm not sure yet. We have to wait on a couple other games. There's still a lot up in the air.
This sounds like a World Cup thing, where it could go any way. I don't know yet. Well, hey, Tommy, thanks for taking the time. We'll let you get back to the kids on Zoom and enjoying life in the bubble. It's been great to talk with you.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thanks so much. That's Tommy Thompson, San Jose Earthquakes defender. He grew up here in Northern California, Steve, and is going through a very unique experience in this time in sports.
He spent 1 year playing at Indiana University, signed a homegrown contract at the age of 18, and he's been with the Quakes ever since.
All right, that's Steve Bitker with sports, Tommy Thompson of the Earthquakes. Thanks for stopping in. Right now, I have Kim Wonderly joining us with KCBS Traffic News.
I am here, Stan. We're taking a look at the Bay Bridge. Metering lights were turned off, but kind of a little bit of a funky deal because as soon as they turn them off, we are now noticing a very slow pattern as you come out of Yerba Buena Island Tunnel in pockets out to the center Anchorage and then again reaching Fremont Street. It's very slow because there's no metering at the toll plaza, so that's how it works. You pay for it in time one way or the other. We are looking back at the Altamont Pass. That's thinning out pretty nicely. The only slow stretch is westbound 580 from Grant Line as you make your way out toward North Flynn. Otherwise, a pretty easy trip into the Livermore Valley right now. Not seeing any slowing any longer on Highway 4. Things have cleared out quite nicely, and we're looking good through San Jose despite an accident of late that was reported near Yerba Buena on northbound 101. Traffic is getting through this area without any delay. Your next update, 8:28 on the Traffic Leader, KCBS.
Next up, the Mancini Sleep World 6-day forecast, and we check in with Mary Lee in the KPIX5 Weather Center.
Good Tuesday morning to you. We're starting off our day with mostly cloudy skies for many of us in the 50s and 60s this morning. And as we head through the afternoon with that strong onshore flow and that Pacific Ocean breeze kicking in once again, we're going to see below average temperatures. Daytime highs anywhere from 1 to 5 degrees below average for this time of year. So inland with a mix of sun and clouds, maybe a little bit more sunshine, upper 70s to low 80s. Around the bay in the 60s with partly sunny to mostly cloudy skies, and along the coast cool, cloudy and breezy in the upper 50s to low 60s. Very similar for tomorrow as we'll see below average temperatures once again, and they're going to warm things up as we look ahead to the rest of the week. So temperatures on the rise as we look to the end of the work week and especially into the weekend.
Traffic and weather together on the 8s on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
Right now, let's have a look at financial news. Jason Brooks is standing by.
Susan, smartphone sales have taken a hit in 2020 while desktop PCs have gotten a boost from the work-from-home trend during the pandemic. Counterpoint Research reports that worldwide smartphone sales plummeted 25% in the second quarter compared to a year earlier. Apple's iPhone closely mimicked that drop, but Counterpoint's data indicates that sales improved through the quarter thanks to demand for the new lower-cost $399 iPhone SE, which Counterpoint says is selling above expectations in both postpaid and prepaid channels. The data further indicates that over a quarter of SE users had switched from an Android device and 30% upgraded from an iPhone 6 or older model. Apple's expected to launch the 5G iPhone 12 this fall, although it's likely to be delayed from the traditional September launch due to supply chain issues from the pandemic. Apple's stock today moving about 0.5% lower as the NASDAQ is in the red today after a big gain on Monday, but right now the NASDAQ down by about 20 points. Different story for the Dow and the S&P. The Dow is up about 340 points, while the S&P is moving higher by 22 points. IBM giving a nice boost to the blue chip index. After Big Blue topped second quarter earnings expectations, shares in IBM are moving higher by 1%. Tough day for LinkedIn workers after parent company Microsoft announced it's going to cut 6% of its LinkedIn staff due to a drop in demand for recruitment services around the globe during the pandemic. And that works out to about 960 LinkedIn workers at its Sunnyvale headquarters. On the Money Watch, Jason Brooks, KCBS.
Did you know Geico's now offering an extra 15% credit on car and motorcycle policies? That's on top of what Geico could already save you. So what are you waiting for? Your baby to let you sleep in?
We could sleep in another half hour? Thanks, sweetheart.
Save an extra 15% when you switch by October 7th. Limitations apply. Visit geico.com for details.
Mortgage rates are at historic lows, so if you have a mortgage, refinance it and forget it. You'll never have to worry about refinancing again. Network Capital Funding is offering our lowest 30-year fixed rate ever. 2.625 with a 2.64% APR. Incredible, with no origination fees or discount points. Network Capital has built a reputation for saving people time and money with our unique process that's fast, simple, and secure. Our 30-year fixed rate is 2.625 with a 2.64% APR. Incredible! These are historically low rates you may never see again. So refinance it and forget it. That's a 30-year fixed at 2.625 with a 2.64% APR. Call the experts at Network Capital Funding now. 800-500-1-HIT. 800-500-1-HIT as in home run. Call now and save big on your refi. 800-500-1-HIT. 800-500-1448. NMLS ID 11712. Visit NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Licensed by the California Department of Business Oversight under the Finance Lenders Law. Number 603D787. An equal opportunity lender. Rates subject to change and credit approval. Call 800-500-1-HIT for more information.
Semper Solaris, local and veteran-owned. Solar panels made in America. Roofing with a 50-year Owens Corning Platinum Protection Warranty and battery storage with Tesla Powerwall. Heating and air conditioning with a lifetime warranty. All made in America. No supply chain issues. Semper Strong. Keep America working. Call now, 888-684-1816 or visit SemperSolaris.com. Some restrictions apply. Call or see website for details. CSLB number 978152.
Is your sex life less than satisfying? Prime Male Medical has the solution, and they guarantee it.
We have a 99% success rate in treating ED.
That's Dr. Robert Rowley from Prime Male Medical. KCBS listeners, get your customized evaluation for just $99, which covers a full year of free visits, including a PSA test, testosterone test, and ultrasound. Call now, 415-761-4037, or go to primemalemedical.com. That's 415-761-4037.
Hi, I'm Bill.
And I'm Kathleen, and we're the owners of American Vision Windows.
In celebration of 20 years, American Vision Windows is partnering with Simonton Windows to create our very own exclusive window.
Introducing the Inspiration Collection. See the difference that new windows can make in your home.
No payments, no interest up to 12 months, or payments as low as $99. Call 888-539-3344 or AmericanVisionWindows.com. CSLB number 778326 on approved credit. Some restrictions apply. See site for details.
Offer ends 7/31/2020.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
KCBS News Time, 8:28. First for traffic, Kim standing by in your local Honda dealer's traffic center.
It's been a pretty easy commute around the Bay this morning, Susan. We're looking at Interstate 80. Now no delays as you make your way from the Carquinez Bridge all the way down into Berkeley. We had a little bit of a hang-up of traffic in El Cerrito earlier, but that has dissipated. Chilton Out-of-Body Collision Cam sees the metering lights are off at the Bay Bridge Toll Plaza. They turned them off a little after 8 o'clock this morning. It did produce a little bit of sluggish traffic coming off the west end of the span, so there's a little bit of a dip in speeds heading out toward Fremont Street and ultimately the Skyway in San Francisco. No other problems really to report. Traffic is thinned out quite nicely. A little heavy still at the Altamont Pass around Grant Line on West 580, but nothing you can't deal with. It soon dissipates as you head out toward North Flynn. Silicon Valley's in great shape right now despite an accident. You may still see this off to the side, northbound 101 over by Yerba Buena Road, but no lanes are blocked and traffic volume is certainly very light. If you do see traffic trouble, feel free to call the KCBS phone force line, though. That's 415-391-KCBS. And you can also follow us on Twitter at KCBS AM FM Traffic. Your next update is at 8:38 on the Traffic Leader, KCBS.
All right, that strong sea breeze still in play today. A big, thick marine layer, the slow burn-off, and another day with temperatures on the mild side for the Bay Area, 65 San Francisco to maybe 85 well inland. Traffic and weather together on the 8s on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
As you get back to business, small things can make a big difference, like marking safe distances with floor tape and posting reminders to wash hands. As always, Grainger is here to help, offering supplies and solutions for every industry. Free access to product specialists, 24/7 support, safety recovery guides, and more. It's part of our commitment to help you adapt and recover in these challenging times. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
For muscle pain, body aches, to strains, Blue Emu Maximum Arthritis. It works fast and you won't stink. Its unique formula with emu oil penetrates deep to relieve arthritis pain, sore muscles, joints, and more.
News that matters to you around the Bay, around the world, around the clock. All News 106.9 and AM 740. KCBS.
Tuesday, July 21st, 2020, coming up on KCBS.
We'll check in with the San Francisco supervisor who's going to give another shot at saving Caltrain.
And Senate Republicans talk up their coronavirus relief package. Good morning. I'm Stan Bunker.
I'm Susan Lee Taylor.
It's 8:31.
CBS News update. The top Florida teachers unions going to court to stop plans to reopen schools. It could happen elsewhere, too. Senate GOP leader Mitch McConnell says there will be federal money to keep things safe at school.
This majority is preparing legislation that will send $105 billion so that educators have the resources they need to safely reopen.
New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio says without help, a housing crisis will only worsen.
We are about to go over a cliff here in this city in terms of people potentially losing their housing, and we have to stop it. We need help from the federal government.
On CBS This Morning, Surgeon General Jerome Adams said personal action can do a lot, can turn the tide in the pandemic.
The government has a role, but I want people to understand we as individuals have a role, too, to do what we can, and that includes wearing face coverings.
The U.S. has just charged 2 Chinese hackers with stealing from firms working on a vaccine. CBS News Update. I'm Steve Kathan.
KCBS News Time, 8:32.
Caltrain could get a second chance today when San Francisco Supervisor Matt Haney plans to resurrect a sales tax measure for the rail service at the Board of Supervisors meeting. If passed in November, that 1/8 cent tax could raise an estimated $100 million a year for Caltrain. For more, we're joined live on the KCBS Ring Central Newsline by Supervisor Haney. Supervisor, thank you for your time. I understand once this first became known to the public, after it became known to the public, there was pushback not only from them, but also from San Mateo County officials. Are you any more confident about getting past the Board of Supervisors this time?
I'm hopeful. This is a very unusual situation where we actually need all 3 counties to agree on the same thing in order to put this on the ballot. So not only do we need my colleagues to agree, and we're getting closer on that. A week ago, we thought this was completely dead, and now I think we have a good shot at getting it through in San Francisco. But we also have to get Santa Clara and San Mateo to agree to the exact same language, and that's where there's been some differences in terms of, what this measure should say about governance. But at the end of the day, we should all be focused on getting this onto the ballot and letting the voters weigh in, because the prospect of putting, over 60,000 people who are now on Caltrain out on the roads in cars is unthinkable. And I think we need to be looking at how to expand Caltrain. We have the Salesforce Transit Center, which is now the biggest, most expensive bus station in the world in my district. And we built it so that Caltrain could ultimately go into downtown San Francisco. And so we really need to be doubling down on trains in the Bay Area, not retracting and thinking of an unimaginable situation where we didn't have Caltrain at all.
Well, Supervisor, the Joint Powers Agreement, though, has always been politically difficult, trying to figure out who should have the most authority and the operating responsibility and how the revenue works, given where the tracks are, but where the riders are. How do you untie that Gordian knot? Because that's where we are, right?
Yeah. And it's, I've had to learn very quickly about governance in Caltrain. It's very important to my constituents. And mostly what they tell us is just figure it out and make it work and make the trains run on time. But obviously making the train run on time requires us to figure out who's making those decisions and how. And there's billions of dollars at stake across many counties, 3 counties. So I think that we all agree that ultimately there has to be a independent Caltrain authority with shared equal governance across 3 counties. And that's not exactly what exists right now. San Mateo has actually runs the system itself, but there's a joint powers board that has some authority sort of shared with Samtrans, which actually runs Caltrain. So a lot of folks in Santa Clara and San Francisco have wanted to change that, and I think that will be changed, but it's a question of how quickly can it be changed and whether we can start moving towards that at the same time as we sustain the system and we address the emergency funding crisis that it faces right now. as a result of huge revenue losses that are related to the COVID crisis.
Supervisor Haney, thanks for your time this morning. That's San Francisco Supervisor Matt Haney joining us as he plans to resurrect a sales tax measure today before the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, that sales tax measure benefiting Caltrain.
8:36 right now at KCBS, 2 minutes away from our next traffic and weather update.
That's what sleeping with a CPAP sounds like. If you can't use CPAP, imagine pressing a button and it sounding like this. That's sleeping with Inspire. No mask, no hose, just sleep. Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment that works inside the body with one click of a remote. That's right, just a button. If you have sleep apnea, great sleep awaits at InspireSleep.com. That's InspireSleep.com. Inspire. Sleep apnea innovation. No mask, no hose, just sleep.
Talk to your doctor to see if Inspire is right for you and review important safety information at InspireSleep.com.
Join AAA with automatic renewal and add loved ones for 50% off.
So AAA replaces my battery almost anywhere I am.
And my battery. It also means
AAA gives me flat tire service.
And me too. And when you're stuck without gas.
I need a tow.
I may need a tow.
I need gas.
You go first.
No, after you.
Join AAA with automatic renewal and add loved ones for 50% off from America's most recommended roadside assistance. Limited time offer, conditions apply. Visit AAA.com/50 for details. AAA. Outsmart life.
Investors need steady cash flow, want to diversify? NRIA is making special accommodation at this time. To help, we are extending investors a higher than normal 10% monthly payout from our real estate-backed Class A buildings fund. You'll receive steady 10% monthly electronic payments to your bank account, have valuable property instead of just paper assets securing you, and obtain returns with bonuses targeted at 18 to 21%. NRIA's 14-year track record and now $1.2 billion in new construction development backs you. You can also use your 401k or IRA to invest in this hard asset real estate cash flow fund today. Get 10% monthly electronic cash flow with total yields to 18 to 21% right now. Call before this special offer is over. Call 201-210-2727. That's 201-210-2727. An offer to buy or sell any security is only made by our private placement memorandum. Read it first. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. Returns are annualized. National is a real estate development firm. See us at nria.net.
KCBS News Time, 8:38. First for traffic, Kim Wonderly standing by in your local Honda dealer's traffic center. How are things going out there, Kim?
Not so hot all of a sudden. We're just getting word of an overturn accident, Susan, in San Francisco. This has just come in for the northbound side of 101, the James Lick Freeway, and